is a city. Some call it Denton, Texas.
We call it ReaperLand. I just realized that I can't hear that intro in my ears. So I don't know if you guys could hear it. Hey, everybody. How's it going? You should be able, you can hear me, right? You should be able to. I can hear myself. Magic. Hey, Rings, how's it going? I just realized that. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. About the yawn. Welcome in. It's Friday here in Reaper Land. I know I haven't been around. I didn't do a show last week. I just wasn't feeling well, and I had some stuff to do around the shop that I needed to get done before the weekend. But I'm back this week. Yeah, it's not Reaper Land without me yawning. It's funny because I was like, I'm fine right before the show started. I was like, I'm fine. I should be good. And then all of a sudden, as soon as we went live, I got super sleepy. But yeah, a lot has been going on in my life recently. The ReaperLand title? Wait, this title right here? Oh, the actual graphic at the intro. Yeah, Dave is, I think he had to run to the bank, and he was doing some inventory stuff for the game store with Bill. But yeah, we might have Dave back on as a guest in the future. But he seems like he's kind of been so busy recently that he hasn't been super interested. But so you're stuck with me. You're stuck with me. Yeah, it's because I sit down. Let me fix my mic real quick. Here we go. Let's see what's been going on around ReaperLand here. The pledge manager closing is a big thing. So Ron's trying to get all the box art and stuff like that for all that stuff done. He has a bunch of people painting for him to get the box art painted. So that's been his big focus. The Dungeon Dweller pledge manager should be coming up soon. Yeah, and for me, it's primarily been building a bunch of Discord stuff, primarily for the game store. The game store got a big overhaul of their Discord. Bill's been asking me to do that for him for a while, and I told him I would do it. I just was so busy that I couldn't get to it. But this past week, I got to it, and it looks so much better now. Oh, frick. I'm sorry. But it looks so much better now because what happened before, if you guys don't know anything about Discord, but is that when you join a new Discord, you know, you got to go through all the welcoming and getting all your roles and everything like that. And the way that they had it set up, or it was just kind of created hastily and not organized and put together properly. No offense to them, but they just don't know. They just didn't know. And so when you joined the Reaper Game Store Discord, you saw every section. So every section had its own little category. So you would see board games or Magic the Gathering, X-Wing Star Wars Legion, Warhammer 40K, Paint Club, sorcery. You would see all these different sections that maybe you don't care about. Like maybe you don't care about Warhammer or you don't care about Magic the Gathering. So you don't want to see all that stuff. So I went in and kind of tidied up a lot of stuff. So now people can choose what they want to see and things like that. Hey, Duke Hogarden. Haven't seen you in a while. Kuro, yeah. Hey, you can still, you know, maybe email Ron. Who knows? Shoot your shot. So now when people join the Reaper Game Store Discord, they can choose like, I want to see board games or I want to see Magic the Gathering. So that way you can kind of tailor what you see and what you don't see. So that way it's not super overwhelming. Added some tickets and stuff. Let's see. I'll show you guys actually. I have it pulled up. So let's go over to the Reaper Game Store. Here we go. So I have it pulled up over here. And so what happens is the cool thing I did was I added this ticket system right here. I know this isn't super interesting, but this is what I've been doing a lot, so I'm really interested in it just because I like to see how things are done. But this is pretty cool because in the game store, a lot of the times people come in and they want to search for certain things, or they want a list of cards or a certain miniature. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, for instance, if they wanted a card order, they could click this right here, and it's going to create a ticket for me. So now I can say, hey, I want this card. This is a test. And then this will send a ticket to all of the admin that are all the store employees for the game store. So that way they can claim the ticket and fill things out for the employees and get all the cards ready for them. So that way when they're done, they can say, all right, we have your cards. When are you going to be in to get them? And then the person can communicate, I'll be in on Friday, or I can pick them up at lunch on Thursday, or whatever. So that way the store kind of knows what's going on. So I'm going to delete this just because. So once it's deleted, it's gone. So that's really good, especially if you just want to get certain things like maybe you want to order a certain board game and you want to message the game store to order a board game. I think that's pretty cool. I need metal background music, yeah, to keep me awake. That's true. But the cool thing I've been doing with the Reaper Discord is kind of what we're going to be talking about today. Is if you guys are in the Discord, or if you guys are online right now, could you guys head over to the RCL 2024 testing tab? It should be towards the bottom of the Discord for you guys. And I just want to test a few things out just because I don't know exactly how I want it to look. And so I want to get suggestions from you guys about what to do here, especially if you participate in the Reaper Challenge League. So I have a few options here. And so we're going to be going to a new system in 2024 that I think is much better and easier to manage, and it looks cleaner, and it's streamlined, and it's really nice. So I'm very excited for it. And so I have a dilemma about certain things here. And right now I have the bot set up for freebie, monster, and player character. So I have it set up for those three. Freebie, player character, monster. And I didn't know what to how I wanted it to be presented to the person submitting. Lieutenant Floby? Oh, hold on. I gotta probably make sure everyone. Oh, hold on. There you go. You should see it now, Lieutenant Floby. And Rings and Dwarf. Let me know if you guys can see it now. You should be able to see it now. At least I think you should be able to see it now. Yeah. Found it. Okay, cool. Now you guys can see it. All right. So Jedi Jared, I see him typing. So this is how it's going to work. The bot will recognize what people type in chat. And so here, I'll show you the logic behind it, just so you guys can get a hold of it. Automations. So let's do freebie, for example. We'll start with freebie. So the way that it's going to work is the bot's going to look for when someone sends a message in this channel. So when you send a message, it's sent in this channel right here, submission testing 2024. And then it says, if this message has an image attachment and it has the word freebie in it, so whenever people submit their stuff for Reaper Challenge League, they're going to have to put what they're submitting for. People already do that, but I just want to make sure that it's foolproof. So for instance, if you're submitting for January freebie, February freebie, March freebie, this is what it's looking for, is freebie right here. And then what it's going to do is it's going to give you your Reaper bucks or your coin, your Reaper Challenge League points, your Reaper bucks, and then it's going to create a thread. So this is what I need help with and what you guys suggest. So Jedi Jared, yes, it does. I did test it earlier. You can see I tested it right here with a capital monster and a lowercase monster. I tested it with both and it works. So I think it's just looking for the word monster, no matter what the capitalization is. So if you guys want to test this out for me real quick, go and submit any picture into here. So it's looking for the word freebie, monster, or player character, or PC. So just like how you would submit for normal submissions, and it should open up a thread. You can see it opens up a thread here, and I'll show you what that looks like. So it's going to open a thread for you, and then the bot is going to give you a message that says you have this many, you just earned this many Reaper bucks, and so it should do that for you guys. But remember, it's looking for the word freebie, player character, or monster, just like how you would normally do your submissions. So yeah. Oh, rings. Everyone send messages. I don't know why Jedi Jared can and everybody else can't. You should be able to now. You should be able to now. Everyone should be able to send messages, attach files, add reactions, embed links. Okay. All right, I see Kara's typing. Sorry, I built these channels right before the stream went live, so I didn't double check to make sure that they had the right settings. But the primarily thing that I'm testing is if how annoying it is. I want to test a few things to show you. There you go. It should be good now. Yep. Okay. You should be good now. There you go. Okay, cool. Okay, I see. Ah, see, Nihilville. It missed the monster because you had them right next to each other. So see, June character, it's not looking for character, it's looking for player character. So I might need to change that in the bot. I can do that. So it worked for rings right here. He put player character. Monster for DACA. Okay, so it is creating the threads for you guys. So now the annoying thing that I think might get annoying to people is, for instance, I'm just going to join some of y'all's things here. And then now it should pop up here, I believe. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, let me do this. There we go. So the annoying thing that I can see happening over time is over here, all the way on the side, the left side. Let's say, for instance, you guys are submitting a bunch of stuff. It's going to start showing up over there as threads. And so I just don't think that it's not very intuitive for people, because this is going to get really annoying, for instance, to have all of these threads open on the left side. So I think what I'm going to do is just have a reply to this to this image in the thread itself instead of creating a thread. You know what I mean? Because people are going to have to leave the thread every single time, and I think that's going to be very annoying for people. So let me change the logic real quick. So hold on, we'll publish this. We'll do a player character or PC. So I don't want it to create a thread. Let's copy this real quick. So we'll get rid of that. And what I want it to do is reply to the message with this. All right, let's try that. Okay, so now in the Discord, can you guys submit a player character or PC for me? Yeah, Lieutenant Floby says, if it created and updated a single thread. Hey, Sir Gambit, how's it going? So if you guys can do me a favor and do player character again. So now it should respond with a reply to your picture in the same thread. There it is, right there. So Lieutenant Floby, I can edit this to make it look a little bit nicer, but I think this is a lot better because now it'll confirm that you got your points. Yeah, just like that. And this will be done in a single thread. So now, and this automatically assigns your points. So, and you can check that anytime. Let me clean that up. Let's see. Let's make it an embed instead, just like normal. So we'll do this. Oh, I don't have the ReaperCon symbol. There we go. That should be a little bit better. So now, if you want to check your coins, just like Jedi Jared did here, you guys can just do /coin and then enter. And then the bot will look and it'll tell you how many coins you have available. And so this will keep track of your points for you. But this is all automated right now. Other way, Kara. / I guess, not /. But yeah, this is kind of all automated. It should be good. Let's see. Nihilville says, right here, I kind of liked it on the side rather than filling in the main thread. Yeah, the problem is, Nihil, is what we demonstrated, that once you start submitting a bunch of things, it's just going to keep making a bunch of threads for you that you're just going to have to leave. And so I just want to cut that leaving step out for usability. So whenever you type /coin, like /coin, you should see these options pop up. I think you should be able to. You guys might need / commands enabled. Use external, use activities, use application commands, read message history. All right. So whenever you guys do /coin, you should see that pop up, like /coin. And then right here, boop, /coins. You hit enter and then enter again. And now it'll show all your coins. Yeah, there you go, Rings. So Rings has 6 Reaper bucks. Oh, I don't like that embed for player character for Rings. There's Lieutenant Floby. Yeah, Jedi Jared. I don't like this embed. Why does it look like that? I can fix it. We're fixing it. Oh, why is it? Okay. There we go. Let's try that. That should be better. So I'm gonna have an automation for every single one. There you go, Rings. Good job. And then Nyville Hill has 6. And so obviously I'm gonna have to limit it. It's gonna have to check for January, so that way you can't just keep submitting player characters and over and over and over and over and over and over again without it being in check. So I can automate it to where it'll accumulate certain points for you. Like, so if it's just January, you're only allowed 1 player character for January, et cetera, et cetera. Does that make sense? So I can automate that. But right now I'm just testing and giving coins and things like that. But this method is going to be a lot nicer because now we don't have to have somebody come in and like automatically give you, like manually give you points. This will just give you the points right away. So that way you don't have to wait for somebody to go through the spreadsheet, put in the commands in chat and things like that. So you should get your points right away. As soon as you submit for the first time for your freebie or your monster or anything like that. Should be good. So there's a better. I like that. That looks a little bit better. When I have the actual embed, it's going to have the Reaper token like symbol right here. It's going to have a big old Reaper coin symbol. Much like this. It's going to look like this. Like that. With the big ReaperCon symbol next to it. Reaper bucks, I should say. Okay. And so now, so what do we like better? Says, will it put a check on the pick? Yes. So I have the bot automatically putting a green check mark for the bot. But I'm going to go through as myself and double check everything. When I double check everything, all I have to do is click it. And now it'll have 2, but the bot will automatically put it on there. Your kidders. Current Echo. The tags are player character, monster, and freebie, Rings Raccoon. Those are the ones that I have automated right now. Let's see. Lieutenant Flo B. Okay. So I think I prefer having this embed here for whenever somebody submits. So that way it doesn't create a thread. I think creating threads, I like it personally. I like the way this looks, like right here. I like you posting your picture, the bot creating a thread, and then inside that thread you get your points and you can look at your coin totals and things like that without bothering anybody else. But for the amount of stuff that you guys are submitting, you're going to have so many threads that you're just going to have to leave or mute or delete or whatever, and that's just so much more management that seems nonsensical. So we'll probably just have just like normal, we'll have a command center. So you guys like the shop here, the RCL shop. This is where you can go and put in your commands for spending your points and things like that. Jedi Jared, yes, it can not have the message, but I like the message because it lets you know that you submitted correctly. Because what happens if you don't put character or you misspell character, and so the bot doesn't give you your points because it didn't register, it didn't have the right criteria. If you put player character as one word without a space, it wouldn't register it, so it wouldn't give you the points. So giving the message, but here's another option. I can have the bot send you guys a message, like a DM message, and I would that be better? Would that be better that way, just to confirm that you got it submitted? What do you guys think? Here, like I'll show you an example. So like if we let's do freebie. So instead of creating a thread, we're going to Send a message. Oh no, that's not it. We're going to. Oh, I thought it could. I thought you could just send it as a private message. I guess I can't. Jedi Jared said if they go to the same bot message, then that would be a nice way to double check what you have submitted, as it would all be in one place. Oh, I see what you're saying. If it sent you a message, if you go back and edit a typo, will it then give you a point? I don't think it will, Roger. Does somebody want to test that? But I don't think it will. Can somebody submit one that says player character as one word? And then I'm assuming the bot's not going to give you points. And then go back and edit your original message and then split the characters. Yeah, like Furby. Now, Kara, can you edit that? Freebie? I'm assuming the bot is not going to register it, but it might. Can you edit it again, Kara? I can't edit it for you, but I wish. Hello? Test 1, 2. Are we still live? Ah, player character. Okay, there you go. Yeah, see? So the edit won't count. So that's why I think the message is important, is because then now if I see this in submissions, I can go tell Kara, like, hey, your thing didn't submit. But she would already know that because she didn't get a message saying, you right here, congratulations, you've been awarded whatever, right? So then she could delete that herself, delete this post, and then resubmit it with the correct lettering, the correct phrasing. And somebody was saying something about the bots, like a list of commands. I would have that right here in the info. So I would create an embed that had all the commands and step by step on how to submit and things like that. But right now I'm just testing to make sure the coins work. All right, I'm going to edit. I'm going to edit freebie to give you guys 100. Let's give you 500 points. Publish. Okay, now when you submit a freebie, hold on, reply to the message with an embed with this message, publish. Okay, so now when you guys submit a freebie, you should get 500 points. Yes, Roger. So if you don't get points, you would have to resubmit it again. So the best way to do that, wait, why is it still sending you? Oh, it's sending a thread as well. 1 second. It's sending you both. I'm so sorry. Create a thread. That's what I don't want. Publish. Okay, it should be better now. Sorry, it was doubling up. It was creating a thread and sending you a message. There we go. So freebie worked for Rings Raccoon. You got 500, but this thing is wrong. But you can check your coins. Yeah, okay, there you go. Lieutenant Floby, you have 507. Okay, perfect. So obviously we would not use the /coins command inside this channel. You would use it in whatever command channel that we have for the Reaper Challenge League. This is just for submissions. So the cool thing is that the bot will look for all the different words. So you can see right now we're looking for freebie, player character, and monster. So just like what you're always used to whenever you're submitting, putting it in the text for when you're submitting. So now it'll look for theme. It'll look for duo. It'll look for trio. and things like that. So the duos and trios are going to be a little bit different, but they should work generally the same. But it's going to be looking for those phrases to give you your points. So limited palette. I might use some of the commands. I'm going to have a list of all the things that on how to submit and things like that. That'll be in the info section. Obviously, I'll put that all here. But that's what it's going to be looking for when you're submitting all your submissions. Will you need the month and quarter in the wording? No, Roger, you will not. I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible. But I can limit the bot to basically you can only get points for one character during that month, and then I can reset the bot each month and each quarter and things like that. So I should be able to do that. Right now it's set to unlimited, so you guys are just going crazy, but this is obviously just me testing it. There you go. So rings, yeah, there you go. You guys got 500 Reaper bucks. Okay, so now the way that this is going to work, so now can you guys go to the RCL shop on the left there, right below submissions. And what you can do is you can type in buy, like /buy, like you're going to buy something, /buy, and then hit enter, and then it's going to give you a list of what's in the shop. And what you can get is like a gift certificate or whatever else that we put there, rolls or whatever else we want to put there. But right now I just have the $10 gift certificate that's worth 50 Reaper bucks or 50 coins, 50 points, whatever we're going to call them, right? So if you want to buy that item, you just hit enter, and then there you go. Oh, I don't have enough points. But you can see here, Jedi Jared, you purchased an item. Contact support tickets to open up a redemption. So Jedi Jared, can you open a ticket for me real quick, and I'll show everybody what that's going to look like. Oh, you don't see the shop. Sorry. I am so sorry. The permissions were not synced. Sorry, I was just catching up on chat. There you go. It should be available to you now. Sorry, I was catching up on chat. So there's the shop, and you guys can do /buy, and then if you have enough points, it will show you what you can purchase for that. There you go, see? Like Lieutenant Floby, Daka Flocka, you guys purchased a gift certificate, and what's going to happen is that you guys can, you see how it says open a ticket? When you open a ticket, I'm going to walk it through. So when you click on support tickets, it's going to take you to this page, support tickets, and you're going to see right here, RCL points. So you're going to click that to open a ticket like Jedi Jared did here. And so it created his ticket. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to give him his gift certificate in this channel, and then I'm going to say remove item, member, Jedi Jared, item, $10 gift certificate, and then I'm going to remove it from him. Oh, there you go. So I redeemed his certificate. I took it away from him. It was in his inventory. He purchased it with his 50 coins. I took it away from him after I gave him his gift certificate, and that way now I can manage it all just like that. And it automatically, he already spent his points on it, so his points are already deducted. So I don't need to deduct them myself via spreadsheet or in the channel or anything like that. So that's going to be the basic of it. So there you go. Isn't that cool? I think it's really cool. So that way you can kind of just spend your points at will, and then open up a support ticket whenever you want to turn in your item that you purchased, and then I'll just, I'll give you your credit and then remove your item. So you just use it. And that's going to be how it's going to work, I think, for 2024. This is going to be so much better because I'll show you what I'm doing now. Here, I'll show you. So currently, what I'm doing is I have to go through every single time someone submits something right here. So I'm going to use one done as an example. So one done. This is for October. Let me fix these because it's driving me crazy. I don't know why it looks different on my computer. But you can see here, I have to go through and I'll say, all right, one done submitted monster. And then I have to check it off when he submits it. And that's when I put the green check mark on it, on all your posts. But I have these check marks added up to the points. So you can see all the way, if you look at one done's points total, he has 8. And when I click this, it goes up to 11. So, you know, obviously monster is worth 3 points. So whenever I click it, it adds 3 points. And then I have to go and I have to copy every single one of these commands and put them into the chat to give you guys points. So this new system is going to be much better. It seems like it will remove a ton of work. It will. So Jedi Jared, I can set it up to where you can purchase like, you know, a $20 gift card for 100 points. You can buy 3 gift cards for 150 points. That way you don't have to buy 50, 50, 50, 50, but it could be a thing. So right now with all your guys' points, you could just go /buy item $10 gift card /buy item $10 gift card. So you can just kind of stack them up. And then whenever you open up your support ticket, I can see how many you have, and then I can remove that. I can remove that much and give you that much gift certificate. Does that make sense? Yeah, and since this is all automated, now we shouldn't have the issue where there's no human error because sometimes I didn't check mark a box on the spreadsheet, for instance, or you see how all of these are like kind of close together. So maybe instead of clicking Asmo's monster, I accidentally clicked Baugi's monster, for instance. You know, sometimes when you're doing all of these submissions, you kind of click the wrong check mark and the wrong line, and then it gives the wrong points to somebody. So then somebody has to message me and say, hey, I'm short 7 points or I'm short 3 points. But with this new system, it should be really consistent, to be honest. Well, okay, so Trash, I see what you're saying. So Trash right here, Trash has a good point. So, for instance, if you submitted a photo in submissions and you put, I don't know how this is going to work, but if you put freebie and player character on the same line, like in the same message, can somebody do that for me? I don't know if it's going to give you points for both. Does that make sense? Okay, so Kara did it. She got, yeah, okay, so she got both right here. But what I can do, and what I could do is I could limit the bot to only give you points for that like amount of time. Like I can set a date for it, for instance, like January 1st to January 31st, you can only get points for player character one time. Does that make sense? So you can't just keep be like player character, player character, player character, player character. But if this happens where you do freebie monster and you get both, I'll just have to go through and audit it and say, hey, you only submitted for player character, so I'm removing your freebie points. You know, just let me know and I can adjust it that way. But hopefully people don't just go boom, 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 you know, and do all the names all in once, because that's just dumb. Because you're gonna get all your points removed and you're gonna have to submit anyway. I think it only works once, Kara. It should not give you that many points. /coin Kara. Yeah, it only gave it to you once. Yeah. So now the other option is probably what we're probably going to do, and another safer option is it creating a thread, right? And then inside that thread, I can give coins. So for instance, if you guys submitted for monster, I can do /give coins, Kara, how many, 3 coins, right? Because you submitted a monster. Then I can award you the points manually just by doing the commands. This is a lot better and a lot safer because I can, this is actual human giving you coins. So I might lean towards this way because it's a lot easier, but it would create a thread. Inside that thread, I can give you your points and then delete the thread. So that might be an option as well. Here, let's simulate that. I'll build that. So let's do freebie. We'll do add an action, create a thread, thread name, points, add embed. We'll get to you when we can. Thank you for submitting. We'll delete that. Okay, publish. All right, so now, can you do freebie real quick for me? Can you guys submit a freebie picture? So this is how it's probably likely going to work. I think I like this way a lot better. So what's going to happen is you guys are going to submit. The bot is going to send you a message saying, hey, we'll get to you when we can. And then what I can do is let me show you guys a lot easier because of right here. I gotta do it because I'm over here. There we go. Ah. All right. So Kara submitted, right, a freebie. Inside this thread, it created it. The bot will say, hey, we'll get to you when we can. And then whenever the person that's giving points can get to it, they'll come over here to the thread, and then I can do /give Kara freebie 1 point. There you go. So now the bot will give Kara 1 point, and I'm done. So what I'll do is on the original message that she submitted, I could just click mark the check mark saying that I'm done, and then I can delete the thread. So I'll delete the thread. So that way the thread is gone and it won't show up for you guys. So now Kara should not see that thread. But the thread is just for me to put the command in, make sure you got your points, and then I'll delete it so it's not in y'all's way. Bye, Jedi Jared. Thanks for testing. Thanks for helping me. Trash. Welsh painter. Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Can you guys submit a freebie and tag somebody? So like Rings Raccoon, can you submit a freebie and tag Kara with it? So picture and then tag Kara. Lieutenant Floby, I want to do automated points, but I think it's safer if I have people in the community with specific roles, like RCL helper or people that can assign points that can help me be able to do it manually. So that way it's not abusable and it doesn't get out of hand and things like that. Okay. So we'll use these two as an example. So Lieutenant Floby submitted a freebie. Let's imagine that this is a duo, right? So Lieutenant Floby submitted his pictures, both of them, just like how you guys have been doing with your duos and trios. but you tag the people in the chat. And now I wonder over here, if we go to this /give coins to LT Floby, duo is worth 7 points. So I give you your 7 points, right? How do I look at the threads here? Oh yeah, and so now you guys should all be here. So Rings is also in this chat. So when you tagged somebody, it also added them to the thread. So what I can do is I can give his points there too. So give coins to Rings 7. So now I gave you guys both your duo points right there. So I give you your duos, and then I can delete this thread after I go back, obviously. So this thread is done. We'll go back. And then I'll delete the thread. So that way it's not giving you guys notifications. It's not filling up your sidebar. And then I'll check mark. The person who's giving the points will check mark to denote that has been given points. And you're good to go. So just like this one, we'll do this one right here. So Rings submitted a freebie with Kara, so I'll give Kara and Rings. I wonder if I can do it both at the same time. /give coins to Kara. Nope, I have to do it individually. 7 /give coins to Rings 7. So it's just like that. It's very fast though. So bing, 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 bong. I gave you both your points. Delete the thread and check mark. You're good to go. And that's how you'll do duos and trios. You'll tag, you'll submit the photos just like you have been. You'll say duo or trio in the submission with the tags. So that way I know who gets the points, and I can do that in the command as well, in the thread. I like this. I can add, I don't know if I can add it to duos because the bot will only give the points to the person who submitted the photo. So the only way I can do duos and trios is if they're manually done, like given the points, because the bot will only register, hey, they submitted this photo, so they get the points. It doesn't delineate between who was tagged and who wasn't. But yeah, Trash, I think it's just going to be manually. I'll just have people in the community that are volunteers or people that want to help out give points. That way, it's just a lot easier, and I don't have to do the spreadsheet. I liked the spreadsheet because I was really proud of myself, you know, building this and working on it and assigning points to all the check marks. And you know, I taught myself certain formulas and how to do this, but this is just I think going to be so much cleaner. Plus, all the points will be managed, you know, with embeds like this, and you'll be able to look at your points whenever you want, and then you'll be able to go to the shop and, you know, /buy, and then you can buy your certificate, or, you know, we'll have a list of whatever you want to buy there, and then you'll just choose that when you want to buy it. You purchase it, and it'll tell you if you don't have enough coins, or it'll tell you, hey, you've purchased this, and then anytime you want to look at what items you have, you just do /items right here, do /items, and it'll show you what you have. So it'll show you what's in your inventory and like what you have. But this should be a lot cleaner as well. I think it'll be a lot nicer and organized, a lot more organized. Can we buy your hat? Like this hat right here? Like the one I'm actually wearing, or do you want a Reaper baseball cap? You can get the gift certificate and then buy it from the website. How about that? Yeah. Oh, you're right, Trash. Yeah, I have no hard feelings. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I made it because I learned new skills that I didn't have before. So, and now I have those skills, which I have translated over to something else, which I've been doing in my, like, what I've been doing in my free time. which I can show you if you want, if you're interested. Kara, that'll cost you 1,000 points, 1,000 Reaper coins. And so right now they're called the Reaper Bucks. So just like ReaperCon, if you've ever been to ReaperCon or have you heard of it, I'm calling these Reaper Bucks instead of like Reaper Challenge coins or something like that. I guess we could, but Reaper Bucks just sounds nice, and everybody kind of knows that name. But it'll be the economy for the Reaper Challenge League, because you'll get Reaper Bucks, and you'll spin them and things like that. So, super nice. I don't know what her evil. She's trying to clone me, trying to get hair to clone me. But let's see. Another idea that I had for this was, which I think is a terrible, terrible idea, is underneath the Reaper Challenge League like tab is having each section. So you'll have monster, player character, duos, trios. Like it'll have its own category, and then that's where you went to submit that. But I think that is a terrible idea. So we'll just have one submission page, and then we'll have integrations for all the different submissions. So duos, trios, monsters, player characters, quarterlies, all that stuff. So it should be nice. I have free time? A little bit. Some, at nighttime, really. Death becomes one. All right, so yeah, see, death. So they tag trash. So then I would say, like, give coins to death. You'll get 7. And then give trash 7. So you'll get notified that you got your 7 points. I'll give a check mark, and then I'll delete the thread. Just like that. And so check mark means I gave you your points, and I deleted the thread so it doesn't bother you. Ta-da! And you'll be able to submit anything. So I just got to go through and make duplications for all of the different submissions. But if you did not get the thread and you did not get the check mark, that means that it was not submitted correctly. So when the person that is doing points sees that, like for instance, if you misspelled player in player character, or if you misspelled character like I would, then we could tell you, hey, please resubmit. Things like that. You didn't get your points. So it should be a lot easier. Plus, it's all contained in the Discord and in the bot and things like that. So pretty sick, if I do say so myself. Ta-da! What time is it? Oh, wow, we spent a whole 53 minutes doing that. I'm excited. But we'll finish off the year with the current RCL, the way that it's implemented and things like that. I started, doing the submissions. I should have them done by next week. So next year, we'll pick up with this new system. I'll have a new layout with embeds and all that stuff. So I've been working on that to kind of clean it up and make sure it looks all nice and pretty. And yeah. It'll look kind of like the support tickets. It'll have like big embeds like this with buttons and information that you can have. Yeah. So I'll be deleting this and getting this ready so you guys won't be able to see it, but I'll have it all ready for January. It is sick indeed. Yes. Hey, Rings, are you coming to ReaperCon next year? I do like the single submission page too. It makes it a lot easier to archive. Like, for instance, if you want to go look at 2022, you can look through all the archived images, from 2022 and things like that. So it's going to look exactly like this. Yeah. And then the shop will be where you can put all your commands. So you can see what you have. You can see what the shop has to offer. If you do /shop, you can see it'll show you, hey, these are the things that are available to purchase and how much they are. So, one time, like one $10 gift card is 50 coins. So it'll have all that in there with all the different commands. And I'll have a list of that. But generally, if you just do /, it'll pull up all the bots that have / commands, and then you can find what you're looking for. by doing this. Bink. And then you can just do coins /buy. It's a lot easier than doing exclamation point, add points, and doing all this other crazy stuff. Oh, Sir Gambit. Maybe I'm just a little bit privy to information that's coming out in January, probably. Kara, yeah. I want you to come in and paint in the studio sometime, I think. Or do a show, like in the middle of the week or something. I just don't know what your work schedule and stuff is. We can work that out. Sorry, I got a message. I got to order some stuff for Christmas. Yeah. So next week is I should be here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be here. I don't know when all the Christmas stuff is happening and things like that, but yeah. Let me see. Let me get chat up on the screen. What are we doing? Let's see. Who are we rating? Who's online right now? But I just wanted to run this by everybody because all you guys are going to be using the RCL and you guys are going to be interfacing it with it the most. So I wanted to give some options and talk about what it'll look like. And so I think we settled on making a thread, and then the people giving the points will give the points in the thread, communicate with you in the thread, and then delete it once they're done. So that way it doesn't bother you continuously. So you will get pinged and stuff whenever you first make the thread and when we give you your points, but it should just be deleted right away. So you should be good. And then I'm going to be cleaning up the Discord probably a little bit more because I've been doing a lot of Discord stuff. I built 2 of them. I redid the game store, and I did a bunch of stuff in a bunch of other Discords, and then now I'm trying to translate that into ours. So I'll be cleaning things up and making things a little bit nicer with embeds and things like that. So I'm just trying to, I'm doing my yearly kind of upkeep and things that I've learned throughout the year to implement it. Yeah. Lieutenant Floby, wink. I'll probably do a whole video on it for our social media. I'll probably do like a tutorial and an introduction to Reaper Challenge League and try to, kind of lift it up a little bit more. It's very active and there's a lot of submissions, but it could be cool. Maybe do a little bit more different contests and stuff as well with the points in next year. Don't worry, Current Echo. We'll get it figured out. Especially because I can just create a thread on that post and it should be fine. It should be fine. Especially because we're gonna have people like volunteers. If anybody wants to volunteer to give points, and then I'll be giving points, but it should just be a lot easier just to go down the line. Kara. Let's see who's on right now. Who can we raid? Oh, my Twitch is all messed up. Here we go. Let's see. Who is on? Do you guys have anybody that you guys want to raid or? Let's see, there's Monument, there's Mocode Studio J7. There's Noman School, Epic Duck Studios. We can raid Epic Duck. Let's raid Epic Duck. Why not? Looks like he has a cat on his stream, so who doesn't love cats? Thanks for hanging out with me today. I enjoyed it. I think doing some of this cleanup and stuff and getting things all cleaned up and ready. So I'm excited for ReaperCon next year. Next week, we'll probably talk about some of the ideas that I have for ReaperCon as well that I'm going to start working on. ReaperCon last year was so much fun, and I'm always full of ideas and coming up with things, but obviously I need help with those ideas because I'm good at like throwing a bunch of stuff, but I need to kind of rein it in, you know what I mean? So we'll talk about contests for next year as well, because I want to do a little bit more than just the quarterly. I want to do a little bit more stuff with, you know, public contests and having judges and doing some things like that, you know. Maybe some online classes or some Discord stuff every other Friday, or, you know, there's all kinds of things that we can do. So, yeah. Thanks. You guys got a little sneak peek and helped shape the Reaper Challenge League for 2024. We've been doing, this is the 3rd year that we've been doing. Can you believe that? 3rd year? All right. Well, tell Epic Duck I said hi. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. I'm doing a bunch of Christmas stuff this weekend, so I'm having my friends miss. We're having early Christmas with Sarah's parents at their house. So we're kind of doing Christmas a little bit early this year, just to have it get it out of the way, I guess. But yeah, have a good rest of your weekend. I hope everybody is safe and healthy. Have a good Christmas, happy holidays, etc., etc. And don't forget, the pledge managers are closing on the 31st, so you want to get your stuff in. So, yeah, lock in your box, add anything else you want, because it will be closing on the 31st. So, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I enjoyed it. See you guys later. Bye-bye.